These last 10 minutes, they outscored Iowa 27-8. You said something to me right when we took off our headsets. You said, Clark's not done.
No. Iowa's not done. I mean, they're too good offensively. They can find the bucket easily and quickly. But for Maryland, it's keeping up the energy and the execution on the defensive end, and that's a good start.
Miller with the steal, pins on with the finish. And then another turnover right away. This time Myers is pushing. It's amazing to think they had that incredible first half, and yet Diamond Miller is sitting there with only 2 points. Their top scorer barely did anything offensively, and they're up this big on a top 10 team. Maryland held Iowa to only 8 points in that second quarter. That is the first single-digit scoring quarter for the Hawkeyes all season.
That's staggering. First single digit. Maryland coming back.
This is the largest lead of the game for Maryland. Gabby Marshall hits the three-pointer. Marshall's second of the game. Masonis, baseline good. You mentioned it's got to be someone besides their normal stars. Only 5 bench points for Iowa.
You see on the backside, Cheyenne Sellers face guarding Caitlin Clark.
That's Martin's second field goal of the evening. Sellers. She's up to 8 points to go along with 8 rebounds and 5 assists today. Marshall.
Gabby Marshall continues to stay hot. Last 5 games was 7 of 9, is 3 for 3 here tonight.
They've been looking for who can be that third scorer. They know they'll get points from Clark. They know they'll get points from Czinano. Fouls on Kate Martin, her second. Remember, Maryland was in big foul trouble in the first meeting. 6 different players for the Terps had 4 fouls. All of Diamond Miller's points have come at the free throw line. There haven't been many opportunities for them to run the ball. They get one here. Clark's shot won't go, but she'll shoot. Second foul on Abby Myers. Caitlin Clark's first free throws of the day. We got a full house back in Chicago, by the way, when our game is done. You're going to get all the news and highlights from around the conference on the big show. 11 Eastern tonight, 10 Central. Rick Pizzo, Megan McEwen, Rayfeld Davis, Bruce Weber on hand as well. So explain to me what it is Maryland's done to Caitlin Clark to keep the likely National Player of the Year down to this type of point production so far.
Well, look, they're just trying to make it difficult. So they're face guarding her. They're trying to bring 2, 3, 4 red jerseys at her every time. But Caitlin Clark just hasn't found the bottom of the net. I mean, it's just a matter of time. And it's sometimes disheartening when you're struggling.
Renee Alexander is having a wonderful game. And that ball was purely stolen by Diamond Miller. Down to the other end she goes to Sellers. For the reverse, it's out. And a falter has it. Martin is running. Too strong to Czinano. Czinano gets the steal. Miller steals it back. Alexander. Take a break, Brene! Timeout, Iowa!
Renee Alexander has been on fire. She is a player who can immediately impact the game with her energy, and she's done it on both ends of the floor here tonight. Comes in, instant offense, and in transition, she was feeling it. And this crowd's feeling it, Michael.
I'll say. Now, Steph, I know you were watching the Iowa huddle there in that last timeout. What did you see?
Well, Kate Martin very vocal in the huddle. You know, this is an experienced Iowa team. You know, Kate Martin is a great leader.
And we listened into the Iowa huddle earlier in the first half, and Lisa Bluder said, we're not running our offense, and I don't know why. Maybe that right there was what they need to do. A touch from Monica Czinano, making only her second field goal of the day. Pass ahead to Warnock. Beautiful feed to a falter.
When you're struggling shooting the ball, you got to find a way to get some easy buckets. Layups and free throws are great ways to do that.
To remember, Iowa led at the end of the first quarter, 20-19. Gets her own board and follows it up.
And that's a big miss for the Hawkeyes.
Warnock. Oh, she's just having an off shooting night. 3 for 12.
Well, now there's hesitation. There's second guessing. You know, Iowa, when they're at their best, the ball is moving quickly. Multiple players are touching it. Now it's getting stuck. But Gabby Marshall.
Gabby Marshall with 9 points this quarter. 12 in the game is a team high. It's her season high, by the way. Sellers stuck underneath. Somehow gets it out to Briggs, who's on fire!
Can't say enough about Lavender Briggs and Brene Alexander off the bench.
There's a steal. More from Briggs. No, but a whistle.
Brene Alexander, instant offense.
3 fouls on Hannah Stuelke now. Perfect 3 for 3 from deep. Maryland now has 13 three-pointers, the most they've had in a game all year.
It's a player in Caitlin Clark and Monica Czinano who are the top of every scouting report, and it's just, are you able to execute at a high level? They've been here before, and now they've got to work through it.
2 from Stuelke, her first 2 points of the game. Clark forces the turnover, reaching in. And
it's a box and one, force the defense to shift.
A falter all the way. It's an Iowa team who set a record for points in a Big Ten game with 111 against Rutgers. They've scored 90 points or more 11 times, and yet they have not even 50 here. Hey, Alexander's up to 24. Approaching her career high. 3 to shoot. The incredible performance for Maryland. And it's not their normal scoring star doing the load of the work.